Minister, I'd like to reiterate what's been said about the meat industry. I think there is a need for a task force to look at terms and conditions and the whole structure of employment within the meat industry. And COVID has certainly highlighted this. And I think it would be fair to say that there are very few workers in the meat industry that haven't, sooner or later, contracted COVID. You might give us the figures on that. The second issue, Minister, I'd like to raise with you is the fact that last year was a disastrous year for coastal communities. Price for shellfish, tourism, and also the fact that the environmental schemes are coming or have come to an end. You know my concern about the new environmental scheme. Small operators who earn living from 2 or 3 sources in the west of Ireland need income support, and they need it urgently. Now, I'd like to address the issue of fishing. And the reality is that the fishing industry was thrown under the bus by the European Union in the last minute in the talks. And I do hear what people say, and that is that it was better than a no-deal arrangement. But a good fishing deal would have been a hell of a lot better than a bad fishing deal. And I don't think there was ever any question of a no-deal arrangement, to be quite honest. It was always going to be sorted out at the 11th hour on the last day. So, Minister, there is a crisis, and fishermen do not want to get paid to tie up boats. They want to fish. Shell fishing, as you know, I've raised it time and again. Oysters, which are a delicacy that have to be sold fresh, price has gone from something like €9 a kilogram down to 2. We've got a major, major crisis. It's not viable at the moment. And finally, I would have to agree with Deputy Gannon regarding peers. Now, in your reply, you said that a lot of money had been given to peers. To be quite honest, Minister, it's literally wouldn't wet your tongue. We did a survey of all the peers. I funded one 20 years ago. And there are an incredible number of small peers for the people who operate out of what we call currachs, small open boats, who are the backbone of the lobster, crab and other shellfish industries. Very, very, in terms of big developments around this country, the billions in Lewis and the billions in Dart and the billions of this and the billions of that, we need that fund to be substantially increased.
Thank you, Deputy.
And finally, Minister, Russellville must get on the agenda this year.
Deputy Paul